Hello, everyone. My name is Jordan Hart. I'm the online editor with Labels and Labeling magazine. And today I am here with Lori, and we are going to discuss her journey into labels and all things sustainability and exciting news within the company. So, Lori, if you'd like to introduce yourself, we can hop on in.
Okay, as Jordan said, my name is Lorieanne Rinehart. I work at Armor USA, formerly known as Armor USA. Now we are acquisitioning as Armor IIMAK North America, and I am the marketing communication specialist.
Wonderful. So before we circle back to that news, let's focus on you a bit. So my favorite question to start these with is, how did you get into the labels industry?
So I actually had lost my previous job due to the pandemic. You know, everyone did, seems like. And what happened was my sister actually works in the company, and she had shared a post of mine on LinkedIn. And then my boss, which is Olivier, he saw that and then reached out to me through LinkedIn. And then I interviewed, and here we are.
Oh, how funny.
Yeah.
I feel like family connections are definitely a majority of the way people get into this.
Yep, exactly. Yeah.
So how long have you been with the company?
Been here since January of this year, actually. So I'm just coming up on 11 months. I've almost been here for a year, so I'm still kind of new, fresh.
Congratulations for hanging in. You've made
Yeah,
it.
thanks. Yeah, I got over the hump.
So, as you are kind of newer to this and you're taking it all in, what is either your favorite part of your job or your favorite part of the industry?
So, I mean, the industry is really interesting in general. It's kind of like it's very silent, but it's involved with everything. And I think that's really cool. It's not really something people think of, but when you look all around you, it's everywhere. As far as my job, I really do enjoy that I can be a little bit creative, and it's taken me down some paths where I've been able to increase my knowledge, not only just with digital marketing, but with like graphic design and things like that. So that's been really neat.
And I'm assuming your previous job was not in anything related to labels. So, what has this
Right.
learning curve been like?
Right. Oh, I just now, after almost a year, am finally starting to understand like the different types of ribbons we have and what applications are used for what and stuff. But like it is so confusing. There's so many different facets to it, but it is like it's really interesting. So,
Yeah, definitely a big learning curve for this.
yes.
So, this might be a bit of a preemptive question as you are newer to the industry, but what are you seeing as some trends? Is there anything that's catching your eye that you think this is something to definitely pay attention to?
Yeah, just as a whole, not necessarily within the industry, but in the world, we're seeing a really big push for sustainability. And with a business like what we do, making thermal transfer ribbons, it can be kind of hard to modernize and adapt to that. But I am seeing companies, and especially our company, trying to do what they can to be more eco-friendly and sustainable and to kind of fit in with the modern times. And that even relates to adjusting our marketing strategy and our how we communicate with people and doing everything digitally now. And yeah, so I think that's a trend all around worldwide.
So, can you walk us through some of your company's sustainability efforts?
Yeah,
Because I know there are multiple.
yeah, there are. So the recent thing that we did, which I talked to you about when we met at the Congress, is it's called Respite, and it's basically a partnering program with our internal brand Encanto thermal transfer ribbons. We developed this program, and essentially our customers who purchase Encanto from us can opt into this recycling program for it's very, very reasonably priced. We don't make a profit off of it, but we will have them send their ribbons back to us. We send them all the shipping information, all of the things that they would need to um, dispose of them properly. We take them, we drop them off at recycling centers, and then um, the end product is used for a variety of different things. I have it written down in here. Let me. Yes, so they use the products for I know like in fuels and things like that. So it's kind of weird and it's still really new. So I'm trying to like understand it and grasp it, but it's another way to keep our products out of landfills. Along with that, that's something that we have done at Armor USA is we have been landfill free for 10 years. and we are still currently landfill free. We also do a lot of in-house recycling, paper shredding. We collect pop tabs for the Ronald McDonald House and try to donate shoes and clothing, which obviously donating is better. It's also keeping our shoes and clothing out of landfills as a whole for just our employees. And then we also partnered with reforestation. Um, and what we did essentially was just kind of like an incentive for anyone. They don't have to be customers or employees. You go to their website, Reforest Action's website, you get a code and you click in the Armor Forest that we sponsored, and you can plant a tree for no cost, totally free, easy to sign up. And we ran that promotion for a few months.
Is it still ongoing?
It is, no, unfortunately, it's not really still ongoing. I mean, I'm sure if you go to the page, you can click in the Armor Forest and still do it, but it's not going to be such a simple process now because you would have to like contact them, get your code, et cetera, et cetera. Whereas before it was just on the page.
Well, I'll do a test run for you and I'll let you know how it goes
Yes,
with me
please do.
planting a tree.
Yeah.
So back to your ribbon recycling program. Now it's sounding like that is not a, ribbon to ribbon recycling. It's a ribbon, excuse me, to energy pellets. Is that correct?
Yes.
Okay. And are you looking into alternative uses for that moving forward, or are you content with the energy pellets?
So believe what we're trying to figure out different ways we can be more sustainable. So in the future, I'm sure that's something that's on the table, how we can use the recycled materials and put them back into our business. But the ribbons are it's a little finicky, and you kind of have to be careful with some of the materials that are being used and what you can use them for and things like that. So just for right now, that's where we are. We're kind of unveiling it and still getting some trial runs for some larger company or larger customers that we have, and then hopefully can spread it more throughout our company, and then that can hopefully come as a return in that process like you just described.
And I love that you guys mentioned you collect pop tabs because in my mind, like everyone wants to be like the cool, edgy sustainability person, and collecting pop tabs is a more old school kind of
Yeah.
way to do this,
Yeah.
but it
Yep.
still works. That just makes me really happy to hear something like
It
keep it
it is.
simple.
Yeah, it is. We have a really awesome, her name's Faye, and she is our like environmental safety specialist. And she is the one who actually like develops all these programs for us to do kind of like just in-house in Northern Kentucky, Cincinnati area, things like that. She's really awesome.
That's great. That just makes me happy to hear.
Yeah, yeah,
And
yeah.
the tree stuff is cool too, but
Right. No,
keep it
it's
simple.
cool. It's like, yeah, things people don't really do. You're like, oh, I did that when I was 5 years old at the McDonald's house. Like,
Yeah, that's awesome. So in terms of the new news,
mhm.
can you comment on the recent acquisition of IIMAK?
Yeah, so we just went live with it a few weeks ago, and we've gotten really, really tremendous feedback. A lot of people are really excited about it. A lot of our customers are like, "Oh my gosh, that's amazing!" But wait, what's gonna happen? And we're like, business as usual for right now. We are excited because um, they are a wonderful company, and we've been neck and neck competitors for years. And so I think it's just going to be great all around to bring their resources to us and vice versa. And kind of acquainting all of the team members and things like that is obviously going to take a while, but as far as we have learned, they're really hopeful and excited as well. And I think there's a lot to learn on both sides.
Sounding like from your customer standpoint, nothing is going to be dramatically changing for them moving forward on either
Yep.
Armor's or EMAX side.
That's right. So essentially, we want it to be as seamless as possible for the customers. Um, Nothing for them really is going to change at all. I mean, obviously, internally, it's going to be a lot of work, getting everything on the same system and having all of our sales reps work together and things like that. But yeah, the goal and is to make it just super seamless on the outside so that our both of our customers, they don't have to worry about anything.
And with your combined, resources and intellect and power, do you have any goals for your companies moving forward after this acquisition?
So yeah, so um basically they are at a position because they have a little bit of leeway with distribution locations around here, whereas we have our main facility in Hebron, but we still have our headquarters in France. So it's going to be awesome having more local distribution facilities within the United States, and hopefully we'll be able to combine resources from our location, their locations, and if not, have more warehouses popping up throughout the United States, or um, strengthen our facilities internally, whether that means bringing equipment in or buying new equipment and things like that.
We'll be keeping an eye on your progress then with this.
Yeah, yeah.
Well, Lori, you have been absolutely wonderful to talk to, and thank you so much for taking the time today. But if our wonderful watchers of LNL have any questions for you, what is a good way to reach you? Is it email, LinkedIn? How do you like to be contacted?
Okay, yeah, thank you. You've been wonderful as well. Honestly, you can contact me LinkedIn if you would like to. Send me a message. You can reach me at my email address, which will be changing in a few months, but right now it's just Lorieanne.Rinehart@armor-group.com.
Well, thank you again. And now that we are back to in-person events, hopefully we'll be seeing you at a live event soon.
Yes, that would be awesome. Thank you.
Thank you for watching. If you enjoyed this video, please hit the like button and make sure to click the subscribe button at the top of the screen. You can see more videos from this playlist by clicking the video on the right, or click the video on the left to see all of our other videos.